Okay, got a new camera stand today because the situation was serious yesterday. It is Friday. It is 9:30 at night. I am late in the game. We are going to make some cookies. We are preheating our oven. Let me just double check that I have the right temperature. 350. We're gonna line a cookie sheet with some parchment paper, and we are going to get started on some butter pecan cookies. They look delicious. Anyways, I'll put the link to the actual recipe in the description box below. And I believe this is, who is this I'm looking at? Joy Filled Eats. It's an eggless cookie, and it looks absolutely fabulous. So we're going to use our food processor for this recipe, and because it is late and we are trying to be quick and easy, we are going to get started, and we're not just going to play around. So my name is Tony. While you're looking at my food processor, I am on the ketogenic diet. I like to share recipes. I try to do my meal plans. I have a lot of good intentions, but I have a very busy lifestyle. So I work full time. I am on keto. My husband is on OMAD. He is not keto. So we are going to start off with 1 whole stick of salted cold butter. Not room temperature, guys, not room temperature. So we're just going to take a knife and we're going to cut this. Let's go ahead and take off the paper. We're just going to cut this into, like, I don't know what would be like a teaspoon, tablespoon, the lines across the butter that help you cheat to know how much butter to use. And we're going to use a whole stick of butter. So let's just get our butter in here. I'm just going to go ahead and chop it up and get it into the food processor. And remember, it's cold butter. So we're going to get this all in there. Hence the butter pecan. I'm so super excited because that is my favorite flavor of ice cream. So I'm kind of super stoked about this. Okay, so to this we're going to add 1 cup of almond flour. Remind me to add almond flour to my shopping list because we are running low. 1 cup of, yeah, that's what I want to do. Put it all inside the food processor. We're going to use 1/3 of a cup of coconut flour. I know this is extra absorbent. I kind of feel like I needed to sift some of this, but I guess, you know, it's not my recipe. Let's just we'll go with what they say. So we are going to use, it says 2/3 a cup of Trim Healthy Mama Gentle Sweets, or My Sweetener Divided, which is a blend. So she's like, if you're using Swerve, use twice as much. So we're going to use 2/3 of a cup of Swerve, which sounds like a lot. But let's just, we're going to make it. We're going to have to add Swerve to our grocery list after this recipe. That's a lot. Okay. So got that in there. Hopefully we have enough for the, because we're going to dip them in there later. 2 teaspoons of gelatin. Now, there are different kind of gelatins, but I got this kind of gelatin. I made some chocolate chip cookies off of Keto Connect, and this is the gelatin that they use. So this is the gelatin we're going to use for this recipe. If that's not what it was for, then I'm sorry. We need a teaspoon of vanilla. And we have literally, like, dirty 2 measuring cups and a measuring spoon. So we are happily not using too many kitchen gadgets to try to. So we are going to take our measuring cup. We're going to do 1 cup of pecans. I keep my pecans in the freezer. I don't know. It's just one of the things that I guess I've been doing since I was a kid. Our oven is preheated. So we are going to get our lid on here and we're going to pulse this. Oh yeah, helps if I remember where I put it. It's going to get kind of loud in here, but we're going to pulse this. Start to crumble with the butter. it's starting to form like a dough. That's what we want. So a couple more pulses. All right, so now we're gonna open this and we're gonna get our pecans in here, and I'm just gonna do them by the handful. I'm super excited. There is no eggs in this. And look how super quick this is to throw together. Like, I don't know, but I like easy. Like, if you just get a craving for sweets, I know we shouldn't be eating at night, but you know what? It happens. So let's just get our... I'm gonna go ahead and pause you while I go ahead and let all these pecans get incorporated into the dough, and it's gonna be really noisy. So I will be back in a minute. All right, guys, here's our dough. I'm not gonna say that I didn't have to help it a little bit. Let's see if we can get this out. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, I don't wanna mess around with that in there. I did have to kind of work it a little bit to get it to mix and make a mess. So, calm down. Okay, so we have our dough. And then we're gonna get our next step of the process started. I'll be right back. These are so quick. And gonna be super yummy, I can tell you. All right, clean this up. Okay, guys, here we are. So here's our dough. We have a bowl with a third of a cup of swerve in it. And then we have our cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Oven preheated to 350. So let me take my ring off. I don't want to get cookie dough. They keep emailing me. Okay, it's time for you to come get your ring checked. Okay, so we're gonna have like a palm size cookie ball. We're gonna put it down into the swerve and we're gonna smash it. Just kind of smash it down into the swerve, and then we're gonna flip it over and do the other side. So we have swerve covered cookies. So I'm gonna just do a couple, and then I'll, that's a little bigger than the other one. I could measure these like on a scale or something, but we're not trying to be that bougie. I should have used a lower sided bowl, but whatever. Just kind of try to make sure they're the same thickness on all sides. Okay, I just lay them down on our cookie sheet. Captain Underpants. That's Rocky and Danny's birthday present. It's their birthday. They're gonna come over Sunday. What are you doing, Captain Underpants? Zane's out here in his underpants again.
Don't blame me, I'm a kid.
You're a kid? Yeah. You don't have any clothes or what? He's a kid with no clothes. Send help. Size 8. He's got plenty of clothes. He throws them in the dirty clothes every weekend so they can get washed over and over because he doesn't want to put them away. Sound familiar, Zane? All right.
What are you making?
I'm making butter pecan cookies with no eggs in them. Yummy. All right, guys, I'm going to continue to... I'm going to continue to make our cookies and get them on our cookie sheet, and I will be back. All right, guys, we have 1 dozen cookies. I don't know if you can tell in reference to my head, but this is like the most giantest cookie sheet that I have. And I made 12 good sized cookies, so they're not gonna spread. So we're gonna get these in the oven for 17 to 19 minutes. So we're gonna go with 18, but I'll come and take a look at them. You know, ovens vary and altitude and all the things. So we got cookies in the oven. I'm gonna clean up my mess because I had a clean kitchen before I started cooking. I need a clean kitchen when I'm done. Look at me, I'm swinging my ponytail with my attitude tonight. Anyways, I just wanted to make a quick video with a quick weekend recipe, have something sweet. Quite honestly, I have company coming tomorrow and I didn't go pick up eggs. So I was like looking for an eggless treat. How about butter pecan cookies with no eggs? Sounds great. And you can eat the dough, no eggs. Perfect. It was delicious. You don't have no hat on. Can't put you on camera. Oh, you're on camera. Say hi, Sid. He's not gonna say hi. Grumpy. Hey guys, it has been, well, we've got 6 minutes to go, and my kitchen smells fabulous. And if my oven wasn't disgusting, I would show you what it looks like in there. I need to clean my oven. I'm terrible. I mean, I've seen a lot worse, but for me, it's embarrassing. It needs to be cleaned. It's just the worst. So I cook in it almost every single day. Like, my kitchen is lived in for sure. So I keep it clean. I shine my granite. I do the things, but the oven, dirty little secret. Keep my microwave clean. Well, anyways, I need to clean my oven. So project for this weekend, Operation Oven Cleaning. Yay, I'm so excited. Anyways, the cookies smell fabulous. Everything in here just smells like a bakery. I'm excited. I just tested my ketones. I am 1.3 on the Keto Coach, which I got from Logan and Nicole Burgess at KetoCon. And they told me that the Keto Coach was a much more reliable source, because I had checked my ketones at Keto Mojo, yeah, and they said that I was 1.3. So then when I went over to Keto Coach, I was only 0.6. So I was like, wow. But I had, I should have been 0.6 at all of them, because I've had every keto treat on 15 aisles of KetoCon. Like, yeah, they're keto, but there's only so much of that you should be eating every day. And we were eating all the things. Like, you're testing everything. So there's a lot of keto stuff going on in there. So when I saw 0.6, I was like, that makes more sense to me. So I brought it home. I've tested myself. I was 2.3 last week. Today, I had not hit my fats for the day. I did not really eat much. I had some leftover barbecue from the 4th of July. And then I had 2 eggs and sausage patties this morning for breakfast. And basically, that's pretty much with, then I had a bunless burger patty, like about 4 o'clock. That's all I ate today. I usually stop eating when I leave from work. So my eating window is during my work schedule, which is 9 to 6. But I stopped eating today about 4 o'clock. And so I got home and I was feeling like I need something sweet, but I don't have a ton of eggs. So like, I found this recipe and I was like, okay, score, let's do this. So we're not gonna go crazy, but we have family coming over tomorrow, so perfect. We have a little, grandma has some cookies for the kids, and I get a little content from my channel, and you guys get some ideas of making something you can make if you're running out of eggs, like for real. I think the gelatin is probably the only ingredient that's probably something that people don't always keep on hand. Like, that's probably the one pantry item that not everyone's gonna have, but it's not hard to find. There's unflavored gelatin at almost every grocery store in the world, and I just happen to have that unflavored beef gelatin that I used in that chocolate chip cookie recipe from Keto Connect decades ago, not years ago. I mean, that would be months ago, let's say. And I hadn't really found another purpose for it, so we got a purpose for it today. And our cookies are in the oven. They're cooking away. They're looking delicious. We've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds until blast off. So I'll see you back in a few minutes. Just thought I'd check. Hear that noise? You know what that means? It's cookie time! Okie dokie, guys. Oh, wow. Ooh-wee. These look amazing. Check that out. Fresh out the oven. Woo-wee. So we're gonna let these cool a little bit, and then we'll probably put them on my cooling rack. I'm just gonna let them hang out here on our parchment paper. Let's give them about 2 or 3 minutes to kind of hang out there on the parchment paper, and then we'll put them on a cooling rack. Then it's time to taste them. Yay! Glad I have some room in my macros for today, even though it's past my eating window. Sorry, not sorry. It's Friday. Foodie Friday! Alright guys, our cookies are done. I've put them on a cooling rack here so they could cool. They smell good. Sid and I have tried them. I would probably, just a takeaway, because I make these things and I haven't even tried them before, but they're good. Now, I would say whatever the sweetener mix that they used when they made the recipe originally was like different than Swerve. So they said if you use Swerve, you use 1.5 to 2 times as much. I think the 2 times is what we needed. But also I think maybe the powdered and the granular and some of the liquid drops would probably have been to make it just sweet enough. And I didn't think of the liquid drops until later, but They are not inedible by any means. They are good. But you know, you critique your own cooking and you want to be honest. So, I would make them again. And I'm going to Sid likes them. They're 1 net carb per cookie. I don't know if adding the liquid stevia is going to add some more carb count to it, but we can check into that. Anyways, well, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. We have a battery light flashing at us like usual because Tony never puts her battery on the charger, but give me a big thumbs up. Like and subscribe and hit the bell on all things YouTube, and as I always say, and I really, really mean, thank you so much for watching.